Technickers, I'm Nick. We've been asked to cover more budget-based computer parts, so when Cooler Master reached out to us and asked us to check out their brand new Cooler Master MasterBox TD500, well, we couldn't say no. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button right now and turn on that little bell to receive notifications. We upload multiple times per week, so do yourself a big old favor and make sure that you're subscribed. In this video, we're going to build a mid-tier gaming PC in a budget PC case. But who said budget couldn't be beautiful? We sure didn't. This video is brought to you by ASRock and their Phantom Gaming Radeon RX 500 series GPUs. They're fast, mysterious, and unbeatable. Find out more about ASRock and their Phantom Gaming GPUs at the link in the description. Alrighty, let's kick it off by talking about your favorite part. The parts. The motherboard we're using for this build is the ASRock Fatality X470 Gaming K4. This board is a beast. And if you're interested in getting a closer look at this board, there's a video in the top right hand corner right about now. The GPU we're using is the brand new ASRock Phantom Gaming AMD Radeon RX 580 8GB overclock. That was a bit of a mouthful. This is the pinnacle of the Polaris architecture, and this card is an absolute monster for 1080p gaming. The CPU we're using for this build is the AMD Ryzen 7 1700. We're using this CPU for now in this system because we're waiting for another CPU to arrive from our friends over at AMD. We're using the Wraith Prism from a Ryzen 7 2700X because we've got a stack of them, and for a Ryzen 7 1700, they're pretty perfect. The RAM we're using is 16 gigs of G-Skill Triton Z RGB clocked in at a little 3200 megahertz. Not really that little. We love this 16 gig kit, and yeah, it's one of our favorite kits to use because it just looks really cool. Last but not least is the case. The case is the brand new Cooler Master MasterBox TD500. This case is absolutely gorgeous. You'll see what I mean. All right, enough out of me. Let's get building.
Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
Said, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
You won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. You won't go fooling me twice now, baby. I'm sorry, that's the way it
The force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. You have that power too.
Quite surprisingly, the airflow of the TD500 is actually really good. I like how this build turned out, and although it has no tempered glass, the geometric shapes on the acrylic panels looks pretty epic, especially when the light bounces off them from a certain angle. When I unboxed this case, I couldn't really tell how it was going to look. The second that the plastic wrap came off, well, my jaw hit the floor. It is seriously a beautiful case. This build isn't staying as it is right now because we've got something a little bit different that we're doing with this hardware, but you're gonna have to subscribe with notifications on to see that when it goes live. If you're interested in any of the parts in this build, you can find links down in the description below. Super mega special thanks to ASRock and Cooler Master for always supporting our dream of building beautiful computers for you guys to enjoy. Without their support, we literally couldn't do anything that we do on the channel because yeah, they just, I don't know, for some reason they really like what we do. And yeah, you guys apparently like what we do too. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, you know, tell us what you didn't like about it in the comments section down below. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. Now, if you're watching this part of the video, I don't usually do shout outs, but I want you guys to go and subscribe to our friends over at Onion Party. There is a link to their channel down the description and on the end card. And yeah, also a random cat scratched me as I was walking down the street today. Don't pat random cats on the belly because they will mess your day up.